Uproar over the Supreme Court judgment on LGBTQ. Members of the National Assembly now want the Supreme Court censured for what they say is attempting to legislate from the bench and issue judgments on LGBTQ to please Western nations. The leaders calling on the bench to review its decision, saying the judgment went against the cultural norm and risks tainting future generations. Let's begin our broadcast with our very own Chemtai Gowin.
The controversial Supreme Court judgment remained at the center of discussions in Parliament as legislators criticized the bench for giving a nod to the registration of LGBTQI associations, saying it would taint the moral fabric.
I take courage in the fact that only 3 judges of the Supreme Court decided so. 2 dissented and 2 were not there. We are going back to that Supreme Court with the religious organizations, the churches and everybody, and we are going to request the Supreme Court in their full bench of 7 in number to review that position.
We have agreed that if the NGO Council will try to register any institution that is promoting this vice in Kenya, I will move a bill in Parliament that we get it disbanded.
We shall go whichever heights possible, including further constitutional amendment in Parliament at all referendum if necessary.
We will call out those judges who specifically voted that they are not for the interest of the people or humanity for that matter.
The matter found its way into the floor of the House as members protested the Apex Court's actions.
Not only shall we come with a motion of censure on the Supreme Court itself for trying to legislate from the bench, instead of interpreting the laws of the country.
Probably might look at it the way the Supreme Court in the US is structured, so that we find a balance between alarmists, between members who simply want to destroy this society, and those of us who values the culture of the people of Kenya.
We must never allow our country to take up alien ideas, alien cultures.
Mimi nataka kumwona kiongozi wa taifa hili akiweza kuzungumzia swala hili na akiweza kulikemea swala hili.
The leaders urging the government not to bend the rules and accommodate foreign nations advancing the LGBTQI agenda in exchange for donations.
We cannot be dictated on by a civilization on its lowest ebb in history.
I think the president of this country should write immediately to the Attorney General to appeal this ruling. It cannot be bearable.
Whatever the decision they made in that particular judgment, it was done in vain. Because Article 11 is very clear. No same-sex marriage is allowed in this country. No same-sex relationship is allowed in this country.
But even as Parliament states its intention to seek a review of the decision, questions abound on how this will be done, since already Chief Justice Martha Koome, during her tenure at the Court of Appeal, had presided over the matter and backed it. Chemtai Gowin, Citizen TV.